PCS to a new duty station, I'm going to share 5 tips with you to make your PCS move a little bit easier. So let's be honest, moving by itself can be very stressful, but when you have a PCS move because you're in the military, well, quite honestly, it could be very exciting and stressful at the same time. PCSing is a process and can bring on a lot of stress. Well, first of all, what does PCS stand for? PCS stands for Permanent Change of Station. So a military member will come down on orders to go to a new location, and they receive orders, and the orders will help them execute their permanent change of station. It'll give them a list of things to do and a deadline to have it done by. So normally a military family, the military member will come down on orders maybe every 2 to 4 years. Some places it's every two to 3 years. You'll come down on orders to relocate to a new duty station. So when you come down on orders, whether happy, sad, disappointed, the move has to happen. So you'll have to start putting things in place to get the logistical aspect of the move in place. So knowing that you have to move, what's the best way to manage your PCS move? Number 1, keep a positive attitude. No matter what you have to do, your coffee, your drink, whatever it is, that's your special place, your yoga mat, pull it out, relax, breathe, release. Keeping a positive attitude will keep the whole family intact and excited about the move. Remember, they're gonna cue off of you. So my first advice to you is to definitely relax and keep a positive attitude. When I was a military member and I had to PCS, some of the things I would do to keep a positive attitude was research the place where I was going, pretty much brought the whole family in and made it a family move rather than just my move. I would look up things for the kids, the zoos, the different activities, what the schools offered, and got them excited about moving, because that's a big move for a kid, to leave their friends where they're comfortable. All the military kids are resilient, but you still have to engage them and understand how they feel, to find any triggers that may come back in the future to make them feel uncomfortable, or they could close up. So including the kids in the planning process is a great way to keep a positive attitude and bring the entire family into the move. Make it an adventure, make it exciting, have them help you plan the routes. Just pretty much bring everybody in as a team and make it a family move, not just a service member. Number 2, create a binder to put all your important documents into, and this is very important. You will need documents like marriage certificates, birth certificates, shop records, school records, ID cards. Of course, you'll keep your driver's license in your wallet when you travel. A copy of your orders, several copies of your orders, because when you get to your duty station, you're gonna need those. I'm sure now they do things electronically, but we all know Murphy Law, so make sure you have a copy in hand that you can use and show that you're PCSing to that duty station. Also, it helps if you get pulled over. You can say, hey, I'm PCSing, and you have a copy of your orders as proof. Make sure these items are easily accessible and you know where they are at all times, and make sure that you do not pack them. Let the movers pack them with your household goods. That could be very hard to deal with. I've done it myself where I had copies of my kids' school records and shots and things of that nature, but when I got where I was going, I couldn't find it, and everything else was in my household goods. So there were a little confusion. It made it a little bit harder because depending on where you're PCSing from, the kids' school may have started back where you're PCSing from, but where you are now, school hasn't started, or vice versa. And you're trying to get school records and you're not able to because one place is closed. Number 3 is to make sure that you go through your house early on, depending on how soon you find out you're moving. If you have months and months, or you find out maybe 6 to 8 months out, you have plenty of time to plan. But What I would start doing is going through rooms and organizing, having a keep file, donate file, trash file, pile. So that way you can start going through and know what you're keeping, what you're gonna donate, and what you're gonna trash. So it'll make moving day a whole lot easier rather than trying to do it right before you have to process the movers coming through, getting the kids out of school. Whatever it is that you have to do, doing these things and decluttering your house will make it a whole lot easier. The more organized you are in your house is, the easier it'll become crunch time when it's time to PCS. Number 4, I'm gonna go back to the mental thing. Make sure you're thinking about having a fresh start wherever you're going. So decluttering where you are now is a great idea. So when you get there, you don't have old things that you're not using that's just taking up space. Number 5, I would make sure to have a first day box. And what you would do is get a box, and you would include household utensils, towels, rugs, shower curtains, things that you know you'll need while you're at your new residence or wherever you're gonna stay until you get permanent housing, or you find a house off post, or you decide to buy a home. It's up to you. But make sure in that box you have those things that you're gonna need to survive until your household goods arrive. And even after your household goods arrive, if you don't unpack everything while the movers are there, it's gonna take you some time to unpack your goods to start your regular process and way of doing things. So that first day box would be very useful in terms of things that you need to just survive for the time being. Ensure in doing your first day box that you pack your car prior to the movers coming, even if it's months out, because you don't want to put things in the bathroom and say, okay, this is what I'm taking with you, like I have done. And then the movers come and they take everything, and then I realize, oh my gosh, I have too much things. I can't possibly fit all this in my car. So I'm either making a box to leave with the neighbors to ship to me once I get my household goods or I get my permanent residence, or I'm giving things away, because you still want to have a comfortable trip. And if your car's overpacked and you have a family and your pet, you know, it's not a very fun trip. So make sure you pack your car with the things that you know you're gonna need immediately when you get to your next duty station, to ensure that you have an enjoyable ride and you're not overpacking. Even if you're doing a partial ditty move, I would still pack my car prior to, and make sure that I'm not overpacking, and the things that I don't need that I can put back in the house and the movers will move them. Hope these tips will help make your move better. Stay tuned, there's more PCS videos coming. Don't forget to add your favorite PCS tips down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, please go to my YouTube channel, click subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button. See you there.